Let me see for the purpose record.
Yeah.
Your
Well,
name,
I
sir?
would like to meet you just for record purpose.
Yeah, my name is Engineer Sola Olofin. I'm born in Ekiti. I'm from Ekiti, but based in Abuja. An ICT expert, come politician. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir. It's just about Asiwaju. Who is Asiwaju, and how do you go to meet Asiwaju?
Well, Asiwaju is a political generalissimo and has two persons, erudite and a philanthropist, and I see him as a mentor. So he's a great man, and we're happy that we are where we are today. Yeah, so we give glory to God for that. I think I came in contact with Asiwaju in most of our political activism, dated back to 2010, 11, after I left as Lagos State Governor. We were having an issue in Ekiti State, precisely in 2010, when Fayemi became governor, having helped him through the court processes, and eventually he was declared the governor elect for Ekiti State and asked to be sworn in with immediate effect.
That's Governor Fayemi.
Yeah, that was Governor Fayemi, Governor Khaled Fayemi then. So it came to be that we need to contest for election, in 2010, precisely December. The party were hasty and then, so we had to go through primary election, which of course prior to that time I was PA to Senator Bola from Ekiti State. So my senator also got his mandate from the court, and he wished to go back because the mandate was already that was stolen was already far too gone. They've eaten deep to the 4 years he was supposed to use. So he ended up staying for 1 year, few months, which is 1 year, 3 months. So in that process, he believed that he should be given the second chance to recontest and go for the Senate again. But fortunately, our leader, Bola then, had a preferred candidate, which was Senator Babafemi Ojudu. So it becomes a very tough war in Ekiti. I was also contesting as for House of Assembly in Ekiti. Yes. So I was practically on the field. People loved me. They wanted me to be the House of Assembly member. Then on the primary election, I won the primary ab initio. But fortunately, because they knew I was, supporting the senator, which was against their wish, they decided to say, okay, they are going to take away my ticket, which they did. But why I was wondering, I was sober, I was perplexed, looking for a way out, who I can reach out to that can help me. So in the middle of the night, my mind just said, call Asiwaju. So it was a great surprise. I just dialed the number and he picked. I was so happy, overwhelmed with the joy that he even picked first, and I started hailing him. HLSC, Jagaba Bogu, Ashaje Master, Irumole, political, Shola, caught the crabs. Tell me what is the problem. HLSC, I've won the election, but they refused to give me my ticket. He said, who are those people? I said, it's Fayemi and it's Chronics. He said, okay. Uh, we talked for like an hour or
On
two
the phone?
on the phone. We discussed a lot of things, diverse issues surrounding Ekiti. He asked why I was supporting Bodiola, and I told him that Bodiola is from my ward, and it would be very wrong of me to leave someone from my ward to go and support. And apart from that, I'm also experienced in National Assembly. So that is the reason I'm supporting him. He said, look.
So you are a loyal person to him.
Yeah, so and I asked him, why are you supporting Ojudu too? And I laughed. He said, okay, I'm going to tell you why I want you to go and support Ojudu. That Ojudu, from the advance of military junta,
Yes.
Ojudu has been up front and has been doing, and even he recited, he reminded me why he was on the side, that he was approached by the Scotland Yard on Alibotin issue, Alibotin scandal. They wanted him to come to Nigeria and release the tape. Then the 1992 military escapade. So he was scared that they can't go to Nigeria because it's on SI.
Who is scared? Asiwaju.
Asiwaju, he doesn't want. He can't even go to Nigeria. They will arrest him and kill him if he do that. But why he was discussing with his comrades, which they are having a feast, they just relaxing themselves. Then they brought in Femi for the first time. Baba Femi Ojudu. That was how I met him, and he was just talking about the tape. So all of them went in to sleep. And the next day, the tape was gone. He just woke up and started seeing the news, and that Alibotin scandal, and immediately the military junta, the administration, Abacha administration, then came in for Ojudu, got him arrested, and burned the Temple newspaper down in Lagos.
Yes.
So he said, since that period, and now that we are a joint democracy, Ojudu has never benefited from any democratic struggle. So this is the reason why I wanted him to be the senator. And he said, your senator that you are supporting, do you know where he was during those administration, during those periods? Then I started blabbing because I couldn't even remember then where my senator was. So they said, don't worry, I will help you. That your senator was in Kuwait eating government money as ambassador of Nigeria to Kuwait. And I'll say, oh yes, I remember that. Just so these people have benefited from the proceeds. So let those people who have not benefited to a journey. He said, but Olofin, don't worry. In the next day, I will make sure I call your governor. They are going to give you back your ticket.
Wow.
I said, thank you very much, sir. I'm happy. So that was how we stopped talking. The next day, I called the same time again. He picked. I said, sir, they've not called me, sir. They said, I know. I've asked them to return your ticket. But, your people have been stubborn, and I don't know what you have done to them. But albeit, whatever happens, if they don't give you your ticket, you should be rest assured that you get House of Rep in 2015. So that was how it happened. Right? Since then, I felt so passionate about him. I just see him as someone that, carry people's burden on himself, except he doesn't know you, or except he's not aware of the situation. The moment he knows you, the moment he's aware of your situation, he wants to ensure that everything is settled. And, I love him for the fact that he has a very vast knowledge of things. He's somebody that is vast in knowledge. You will mention any area of business aspect or political aspects, whatever he is, he understands it. He has the knowledge of it. So such a person, I feel, is a genius. And that year, 2011, I gave back to my first son, and I named him Asiwaju Muyiwa. You understand? So that was the passion then, and I started following his footprints. Because I wasn't given my ticket, and that senator, Senator Bola, wasn't given ticket. We decided to say, okay, we're going to approach court. So let the senator go to court. I will support him. Then went to court. We started fighting. Then one day we went to see a judge somewhere to go and discuss with him. Before we returned home, he called me.
Asiwaju?
Yes, Asiwaju called me. He said, Olofin, I know you are with your senator there. You people are just coming from one of my friends from the north.
Wow.
That put the phone on speaker. I want your senator to listen to what I'm saying. I laughed. I said, okay, no problem, sir. Then I put my phone on speaker. The senator was listening, and he tried to tell the senator to stop what he's doing, that the fight he's starting, he cannot finish it, he cannot win it, because it will be fighting him in the court, not to judo. That for everything to be settled amicably, we should come to Lagos. So we'll look at how he can, solve the issue and let him see reason to wait, be part of the party, and for future occurrence. But my senator refused. He was angry. It was not. The news does not even fit to his hair, so he flew up and started talking to him. I had to call the call, Then I called Asiwaju back and said, look, with the way situation is, I'm going to try my best to calm the senator down so we can meet at a very reasonable joint. So ever since then, we'll be talking, we'll be seeing. I always follow whatever he's doing till 2019. On his birthday, 2018, we celebrated it in Jake's and Abuja here. I was there. Then 2019, I met him again at a hotel, and I told him, look, I feel you're going to be the next president, sir.
Wow.
So I would love for us to start. He just smiled and said, well, go and do whatever you feel you can do. But I'm not contesting anything. I said, no problem, Your Excellency. We are going to be the field soldier, and we're going to work. So that 2019, I created a group called Bad Vanguard.
Yes.
So that Bad Vanguard, I started putting in people, different friends, politicians, and also professionals. I started putting them together. We started talking, meeting people, liaising with them, trying to strategize. And, we really play a very predominant role in the course of the primary election. Like I was, on my toes, I had to roll up my sleeves and make sure I worked diligently and assiduously into ensuring that, we are where we are today. And I'm happy because it was a tough war. It was never easy. Even those people it has made somebody, those people impacted on their lives. I brought them from, nothing and made them something. They turn against him. They turned against him. At a point, he felt so, depressed. But as a warrior that he is, as a gladiator of politics, he has to move on. He started fighting with new soldiers. He recruited a lot of new soldiers and started fighting with them. Even when it was obvious that the government, the power that had been against him, They engaged him because they knew that if he becomes the president,
Nobody
he's
can
going,
control him.
yeah, apart from being controlled, he's going to right a lot of wrongs in the country. Because this man has passion for the nation. He's coming there to be the president not because he wanted the money. He has seen the world, he has seen life. He has enjoyed practically the best of life that God can give to anybody. He understands. A lot of his mates are gone, and they don't even see what they have seen. They don't have what they have gotten, but they have gone. You will remember the late Shukra Kadibu, they were very good people, friends together. But it's no more today. And I remember he said the Okadibu asked him to fight on. So let's thank God for where we are today. Today is the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and I believe that his purpose, his aims, his determination about this position has been achieved. So what he's going to be doing now is setting his name on gold. Writing his name in gold and making sure that all the, problems we have in Nigeria relating to the insecurity, the economic instability, and, unemployment, everything needs to be put in place, and which is what he has started doing now. And, I believe that everything will work out fine.
Okay, sir. Right, sir. I've been fascinated by your this expose. Let me use it that word. In fact, maybe because of my little experience in journalism, I've been able to be 1 or 2%. But the way you start your experience I showed you, and some of this revelation you're giving to us, humbled me the more. So for you, sir, you've had this close relationship with nobody, and you've also been loyal. And I can remember, even though I don't know you're the one, but I've seen and heard so much about the Vanguard group actually. So, but coming down to issue of major issue in Nigeria today is absolutely the issue of the youth, and the youth have this opinion. You might be privileged to be part of police many years ago, and also see some of this like Asiwaju today when he was governor. A lot of them today, a lot of youth in that bracket, so to say, probably might not have a better understanding about some of this Asiwaju and the likes, when they were governor. So they didn't, and that's why we saw the election was a bit tougher, especially on the angle of the youth, because they felt, no, let's have a change in there. But for you, Sam, what would be the direction and revelation you want to give to the youth, especially as regard loyalty and being dedicated and patriotic, irrespective of who is who, especially when you have shared your narration to somebody, but in terms of patriotic to your nation, Nigerian first. So what will you advise to young Nigerians? Because you have the better experience of Asiwaju and some of these leaders. Some of them don't believe in leadership.
Most of the youth doesn't know who Asiwaju is
and they don't believe in
when he was in governor.
Yeah, that is the problem we have, and it's not only peculiar with Nigeria, if we must know. I've been to most of European countries, and their youth, they hardly listen to what the elders are saying, or what they trending over there is social media activism and so on, which of course is similar to what is happening in Nigeria. It's quite unfortunate that the youth, Nigerian youth, from the age of 20, 23 and thereabout, they really don't know the man. And this man is like is God sent, which they don't know. And unfortunately, they've gone so far by believing that he is corrupt, he is this, the domain that they were sold to is what they accepted. And they try to create, different narratives about that to the public, which went viral during the election, and we did our best to canvass and convince certain number of them who eventually see reason why they should vote for him, especially from the north. And also, what really happened to the youth in the southwest and the south is because of the religion. They sold the religion dummy to them and they bought it. Because to me as a Christian, I believe that Christianity or religion shouldn't be introduced in politics. There is nothing, because even Jesus Christ said, give Caesar what belongs to Caesar. So the church of God, they've gone too far by campaigning and advertising a political candidate,
which is very wrong
to the people, which is very wrong. And some of them claim it's because we're having Muslim and Muslim ticket, but it's just it's a canopy to hide under. They have a different intention, and their intention is to have a chronic in power, and they can control. I know Pastor Paul was very close to Peter Obi.
Yeah.
They go into bedroom together. Even Pastor Sarah Omakwe, the family worship woman, they go into bedroom together, and we know how close they are. So coming to the public pretending that God has sent you a message is a sin. It's a great sin from God, and I hope God will forgive them for that, because they'll be able to create this impression that we will live to regret in future. What they started now, they don't know how gross it is, but in future, because in the next 8 years we will want to go to the north for election.
Yeah.
And they will tell you, look, if it's not Muslim, we are not going to vote for them. The time will come when you Muslim will not want a tenant Christian, or a Christian will not want a tenant Muslim. This is what they have set. They've set the country on fire with this. But we pray that this administration will give reason why Muslim and Christians should be brothers and should be their brother's keeper. Because me, while growing up, I practically go to mosque, I go to church. I don't even know the difference, because I have brothers who are Muslims.
I do the same.
And also I have brothers who are Christians. And I'm a Christian myself. My grandfather is a Muslim. So I really don't know why religion should be a thing. So what I want the youth to know is the fact that Asiwaju Ahmed presidency, governance, administration will be youth inclusive. I'm sure that with his mindset, because sometimes I'm able to read his mindset or what he's planning to do at time, is going to ensure that youth participation in the government will be of huge size. The youths are going to be handling a lot of offices that are very, very important in the nation, and I'm sure he profiled them before he puts them there, and he knows what they are capable of doing, because there are a lot of youths around him. And one of the things I feel it will happen is that the older political class are going to be reduced drastically, and for probably it will be handing over to a young Nigeria as the president. These are the things I know he's going to do. Not just that I know, I feel so strong about it, and I'm quite sure, I'm certain, I'm 100% certain that it's not going to disappoint that aspect of it.
Okay, so for you, what is the way forward for you? I know you've done so much contributed to even you started before me, because even as you quoting you now, you say in 2019 you told him, he that whispered to you or thereabout, you told him, but I'm sure he waved it away in a way. he did not even give you that consent, like
Yeah.
I'm not contesting that whole. But it shows that for you to have started that movement, that moment, it shows that you are one of the, maybe one, or if not among the first major groups that started the move for Asiwaju. And so my concern is now that politics election has come and gone, what is on ground for your groups and for you particularly, Honorable Olofin, because a lot of people are even doing what they call name dropping these days now, and so for you, sir, I know you have a lot of
you see, my brother, what is most important is what we have done, which of course getting him to be the president.
Right, yeah.
One of my conviction is that I want somebody who will be the president and will change narratives about Nigeria, who will be the president that will make, impact in terms of development, leading Nigerians to a prosperous nation, making us to be at par with other Western nations, setting things right, in terms of economies, revamp our economy, and also the insecurity, provide a panacea, a permanent one to the economy, to the insecurity. These are the kind of things I wish for. I wish to leave a better tomorrow for the coming generation. So, which of course I feel I have achieved making him that by supporting him, because we came out when nobody believed in this project. We were up front there, we were going up and down, having meetings, different garden, different offices, calling meetings. We have a lot of people who felt that, these people are just wasting their time. But today they are the one running up and down around them. You understand? But notwithstanding, I as a person, I'm a businessman, I'm a technocrat, I'm an ICT expert, come politician. So I believe I have a lot of things that I can do business-wise. I have some foreign investments, very foreign investors that I can bring into Nigeria and make sure that things, is localized here. Whatever they're doing there is localized here, and by industrializing the country, we're bringing more people, bringing employment to a lot of Nigerians. So those are the kind of things I want to do. In terms of appointment, if he so desires, he will say, come and do this place, I will generously accept. But for me, I'm not going to lobby for appointment. I'm not going to be begging anybody, because practically he's a president now. And the tax I had, calling somebody a president, it's not somebody you just pick up phone and call now anymore.
Yeah.
So it takes him to remember, and the God's grace to be upon you to be remembered. So that is it.
Yeah, lastly, sir, your goodwill message for him.
Yeah, it's my mentor, and I wish him well as the president of Nigeria. I wish him all the best, and I wish him good health, long life, and also the wisdom of God to pilot the affair of the nation in a manner that will leave a good legacy behind. Yes.
Thank you very much, Engineer
Thank you.
Olofin. Pleasure meeting you, sir.
It's a pleasure.
Thanks.